Hello everyone, welcome to Crack That with APARNA RASTOGI, and as promised, I have uploaded this video which includes application of the concepts of round robin tournament. So in my previous video, I had discussed about the concepts and some type of questions which you can come across in round robin tournament. Today we are going to see application of those concepts and one or two more variety of questions which you can come across in this case. So let's quickly move on to the question. So this is the question that we have 16 teams who are taking part in the Cricket World Cup, and they are divided into two pools of 8 teams each. In the pool stage, each team in a pool plays twice with every other team in its pool. Now see, as you would remember from from my previous video, that in case of a round robin tournament you have a stages. You have a pool stage, then you have some other stage, so you would be having multiple stages. Okay, so semi-finals, finals, you may have some stage in middle. So it is always advised that you make a complete flow chart of the different stages with the number of matches in each stage, so that you have clarity on what is the flow, how many matches are happening, how many teams are there in each stage, and it will eventually help you all in solving the questions. So I'm going to make a complete flow chart over here which will help us in answering these questions. So you can look at the questions also first. What is the number of matches in the pool stage and what is the total number of matches in the tournament? Okay, so let's begin and make a complete chart over here. Secondly, one more thing that you need to keep in mind is that you need to read the question very carefully. Do not go by mere assumption कि एक ही मैच होगा पूल में या फिर ties होंगे नहीं होंगे. So draws are allowed or not allowed. Don't have any pre-assumption when you are solving questions. Read the set carefully and do what is being told over there. So let's read it. So in the pool stage, each team in a pool plays twice with every other team in its pool. So it says that in pool stage, every team is playing twice with every other team. So if you don't read it carefully, you are definitely going to miss on such crucial information, right? So we have two pools, pool A and pool B. We have 8 teams over here. We have 8 teams over here. So how many matches are these are going to be in for pool A? It is going to be 8 into 7 by 2 into 2 basically. So we can say 8 into 7, that is 56 matches over here, or rather 8C2 into 2, that is 56 matches over here. And likewise we will have 56 matches in pool B as well. So by this much information, can I answer the first question? What is the number of matches in the pool stage? That is going to be 56 plus 56, that is 112 matches. Then there are no draws or ties in any match. No draws are happening in any match over here. At the end of the pool stage, the top 3 teams in each pool, in terms of the points scored, advance to the next stage called the Super 6. So after this, we have a Super 6 stage in which 3 teams advance from pool A, 3 teams advance from pool B. Okay, so we have 3 teams over here and 3 teams over here. Also, we can see that out of 8 teams, 3 teams advance to the next round. In the Super 6 stage, all teams start with 0 points and points are awarded as in the pool stage. The 3 teams which advance from one pool play one match each with the 3 teams which advance from the other pool. So that means this team is going to play with this team, this and this. Likewise, this team from pool A will play 3 matches against the 3 teams of pool B, and this team of pool A will play 3 matches against the 3 teams of pool B. So we can say that there are going to be 9 matches in Super 6 stage. At the end of the all matches, the top 4 from among the 6 in terms of the points scored advance to the semi-finals. So we have the semi-final stage in which I have 4 teams. So we are going to have 2 matches over here. The winners of the semi-finals play the finals. In the final match, we are going to have one match. The winner of this will play in the finals. And the winner of the finals is the winner of the tournament. At any stage before the semi-finals, if 2 or more teams end up with the same number of points, tiebreaker rules are applied to determine the ranking. So this is what we have. I think we can answer the next question as well. What is the total number of matches in the tournament? It is going to be 112 plus 10 plus 2, that is total of 124 matches. Since I do not have 124 over here, my answer will be none of these. My answer is 124 matches, so option D is going to be the answer. Now let's look at this question. What is the minimum points with which a team can advance to the Super 6 stage? Minimum points with which a team can advance to the Super 6 stage. So, if you will recall my previous video on round robin tournament, we are discussing the first statement that I had taken up over there. So, we have 8 teams, out of which 3 advance to the next stage, and we have a total of 56 matches in the pool stage and total of 112 points that are going to be considered. Every team is playing 2 matches with every other team. So if we have n teams if n teams proceed to the next round, we are going to allot maximum points to how many teams? N minus 1 teams. So if 3 teams have to proceed, I will allot maximum points to N minus 1, that is 2 teams. So how many points should I allot to this? This can win. We have 7 teams over here. So this can win a maximum of 14 matches, that is 28 points. This team can win a maximum of 12 matches, so that is 24 points. And we have 48 plus 4, 52. So we have already allotted 52 points. Out of 112, I have allotted 52 points. I am left with 60 points, which I will divide equally among the rest of the 6 teams. That is, I will allot 10 point each to each of these teams, and my answer is going to be 10. Okay, please do go through the concepts. If you are not clear on that, it will help you in better understanding of this question. What is the minimum number of wins with which a team can reach the semi-finals? Can reach the semi-finals. So we are talking minimum number of wins. Okay, so if I'm talking about minimum number of wins, the team should have minimum points and move forward, right? So we are going to take the same example over here, the same case over here. So we are going to take this is the minimum point with which a team can move to the next round, right? So I can say that this is the minimum points with which a team can move to the next round. So from here I will get minimum wins in case of pool stage, as I do not have any draws. All these points are going to be awarded through wins. So we are going to have 5 wins in case of pool stage. Okay, so this is my pool stage, and I will have 5 wins from the pool stage because there are 10 points. Then if I come to the super 6 stage, so this is my super 6 stage, in which I have 6 teams. I know, okay, let me just label them x1, x2, x3, and this is y1, y2, y3. Okay, so let's say कि this 10 wali team is y1. Okay, let's say कि this team that had got 10 points is y1, and I want y1 to move to semi-finals, but I also want to minimize the wins of y1. Can I say कि x1 has won its match against y1, y2 and y3? Similarly, x2 has won matches against y1, y2, y3, and x3 has also won the 3 matches with y1, y2 and y3. So we can say x1, x2 and x3 all have won 3 matches, and y1, y2, y3 are the 3 teams that have lost all the matches. But in semi-final, since 4 teams have to be there, along with these 3, I need to select one more. So using tiebreaker rule, we can have y1 with them. So I can have matches between x1, x2, x3 and y1 over here, right? So can I say that y1 can proceed to the semi-finals round with 0 wins, with 0 wins using the tiebreaker rule. So my answer over here becomes 5 wins. Only the wins from the pool stage are going to be counted. The next question is, what is the maximum number of wins by a team which was not the champion? So again, we are going to use the same case which we had taken up. So the team with the maximum wins will have the maximum points. That is, in the pool stage, this team would have 28 points. That means it will have 14 wins, right? Then, in case of Super 6, again I can say it can win a maximum of 3 matches. So it will have 3 wins over here in case of Super 6. Then in case of semi-final, it has to have 1 win so that it goes to the finals. But in case of final, it loses. Okay, it loses. In case of final, it loses. So it is not the champion. Okay, but it would have 114 plus 3 plus 1, that is 18 matches. One more case I'll take up. Now, in this question, it has been given to us that there are no draws. So we had taken this 10 to be all wins. But what if draws were allowed? And I had a similar question. If draws were allowed, then so we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, all 10 points. So if draws were allowed in that scenario, how can a team get 10 points? In that scenario, you can say that these 10 points have all been awarded with the help of a draw. So this team is playing 10 matches and each of those 10 matches is a draw, then it can again get 10 points, but only in case when draw has been mentioned. So in that scenario, in that specific scenario, you will have 0 wins. So then my answer would have been 0, but because in this question it has been mentioned that there are no draws, then this 10 points is allotted entirely through 5 wins. So the answer becomes 5. I hope you like this video. Do share with this video with your friends. Do like the video and subscribe the channel for more such videos. I shall be coming up with a question on knockout tournament as well and on bubble chart very soon this week itself. So stay tuned. Thank you everybody.